Hi, Michael Cheney here with the tab traffic tweak. So here's a quick reminder. To make money from Facebook, you need a fan page, a tab on that fan page, and an opt-in form on that tab. So you need a fan page like this, you need a tab on the fan page like this, and on that tab you need an opt-in form like this. Once you've got that, you need to send all your Facebook traffic to that tab. So you get fans, you get opt-ins, are able to follow up with all these people, make more sales and make more money. But the problem is Facebook doesn't make it very easy for you to send traffic directly to your tab through adverts, right? It makes it kind of difficult. So here's how to do it. First off, you need to set up a redirect for your fan page tab URL. So here's how you do that. First off, download the simple code below this video and open it up in a text editor. And you'll see it looks something like this. Now this is just a little bit of code that when you upload it to your website and people go to the page that this code is put on, it's going to forward them from that page on your website to your fan page tab, i.e. to the opt-in page that you have on your tab. So what you need to do is open up the code, and then where it says your fan page link, what you need to put in here is the full address to the tab of your fan page. Not just the fan page, but the actual tab. Okay, I need to emphasize that. So you need to put the full address to your tab. So let me just go and do that for one of the test ones that I've created. Okay, so I've visited the tab and I've copied the address bar from the top, and we're just going to put it in here. Okay, so this is the full address of my test app. If you go visit, it's probably gone because I don't leave these things live, but that's the test. Okay, so what you now do is you save this file and then you upload it to a folder on your website. Now whatever that folder is, when people go to that folder online, they're going to be redirected to your opt-in form on your tab page. So if you put this little file, index.php it's called, if you put this file in a folder called go on your website, when people go to yourwebsite.com/go, they'll be sent here. Okay. Now the reason that you need to do this is we're going to use that new link, i.e. yourwebsite.com/go. We're going to use that as the link that we promote on Facebook ads. Because if you go ahead and you put in this link, i.e. the direct link to your tab, Facebook won't let you do it, right? The only type of ad it will let you run is an ad to get a page like, which doesn't look great. It doesn't enable you to put in graphics and all that stuff. So that's why we need to do this. So you've opened up that document in a text editor, you've changed the URL to the full URL for your fan page tab, and you then need to upload it to a folder on your website, as I've said, so yourwebsite.com/go. Okay, so you've set up a redirect for your fan page tab URL. The next thing you need to do is set the objective for your ad to either website click or website conversion, and then enter the redirect URL you've just set up as the target URL you want the ad to go to. So let me show you on Facebook how you do that. So when you click create new ad on Facebook, you get to choose the objective for that particular ad. So click to website, website conversions, etc. And what you want to do is click either clicks to website or website conversions. Now, only click website conversions if you're using a conversion pixel. If you're not using conversion pixels, then just click clicks to website. Most people will click clicks to website. And once you've done that, you then put in where this URL is here, you put in the URL that you've just created, i.e. yourwebsite.com/go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and we'll get to the next page. Okay, so I've put in the URL michaelcheney.com/go, which in this case is going to forward to the opt-in form on my tab, and you can now create the ad that you want. Now it's important that you do this in the ad manager, not in Power Editor. Okay, there's a little tool called Power Editor that you can use to set up ads on Facebook. We'll come on to that in a minute, but don't create the ad using that because it will get rejected, right? You can't do it in this way. You can only do it on Ads Manager. So you come through to this stage. So we've now got to this stage. Now if you would have put in just the full URL of your tab, if you'd just gone to your tab and you just copied the address at the top of the page and you put it in here, you wouldn't have got to this stage. It will give you an error and say you can't use this type of ad, right? So we've got around that. Next, what you can do is you can now upload an image for the news feed. You can edit all these things. You can obviously link it to the page that you want to link it to so that it's related to that page. And when people click on it, it's going to send them to this redirect URL, which they'll click on, and it's then going to go to your opt-in form on your tab. So you can change this headline, you can change the text, you can even have a call to action button if you want a little button that says, learn more, like this. You can set the advanced options, which I recommend, so I'll put in a further description for the news feed. And so on. You can even choose a little bit about placement, and then you would go on and select the interests, behaviors, demographics, etc. that you want to target, and you would go ahead and submit that ad for approval. Now there is a second step once we've gone ahead and actually submitted this ad for approval, and we'll cover that in a moment. But first, I'm just going to go away and put in some information here to create an ad to show you the type of thing you should be creating, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've inputted that data to create this ad. So you can see what it looks like. It looks really cool. So you've got its sponsored thing here. Obviously, when they click on the link here, that's going to take them to your fan page tab, right, to the actual opt-in form. And we've got the image here that we've uploaded. We've got a description. We've got the little headline down here. We've got the preview link. Now, it's important, of course, that you put that redirect link on your website. If you put it on another website or you use one of these link shortening things, it's going to show that domain there, and you don't want that. And then you've got description, then you've got the little call to action button. So that's it. What you would then do is go down the page here and select all the criteria that you want for targeting, put in your bid, and you would click the review order button, take a look at everything, and then click place order. Now, if you go ahead and do that, that's great. You will get the ad up and running, but there's a few things you'll miss out on, right? There's a few things that you'll miss out on, and those are, number one, the ability to really determine where the placement of this ad is going to be, because at the moment it's going to go on the news feed, on the desktop, mobile, and the right-hand column. I mean, you might want to be more specific than that. You might want to say, look, I only want it to appear on the mobile news feed and mobile on the right-hand column, or vice versa, or something. Plus, there's various targeting options that you can't do in Ads Manager, right? You can't, for example, add in a lookalike audience. You can't have an exclusion. So if you've got fans or you've got a custom audience you've already built, you can't exclude them here. There's no exclusion rules. And you need to use Power Editor to do that. So create the ad like this, and then we need to go and edit it in Power Editor to make it even more powerful, and then it will be up and running. So let me just show you that final last step. So once you've submitted the ad for approval in Ads Manager, you then go back to your Ads Manager and you click on Power Editor here. Make sure you're using the Google Chrome browser. It will only work with Google Chrome. And if you don't have it, you can just go to Google, type in Chrome, C-H-R-O-M-E, and download that Chrome browser. Come back, go into Power Editor, and you can then access Power Editor. So let me show you inside Power Editor and the changes you need to make to your ad. So what you do once you're inside Power Editor, the first thing you do is click Download to Power Editor to download all the data from Facebook into Power Editor. Then you find the right ad that you want to actually edit. So from here, you can actually edit the audience. So you can go in and edit your own custom audience if you've got a website custom audience you've created. And you can also exclude audiences down here. If you want to make sure that your ad shows to certain people but not others, you can exclude them down here as well, which is really, really important. And you've also got even more flexibility in the pricing to be able to go optimize CPM and different things that you can't do in the Ad Manager, but you can do in Power Editor. Once you've made the changes, you would then click the little upload button. It will then resubmit it for approval, and you'll have the perfect ad that's going to send traffic direct to your custom tab and opt-in form. So there you go, you've set up a redirect for your fan page tab URL, you've set the website click as the objective for the ad, you've entered that redirect URL, you've created the ad, you've then gone into Power Editor to add or edit where appropriate, and that's it. You can now send traffic to your Facebook tab with cool looking ads. Now, quick disclaimer, there is some debate about the legitimacy of using redirects with Facebook ads, so you do so at your own risk. You should test your own methods accordingly and always ensure that the content present on your website when you submit the ad for approval remains the same after you get approval. That's it for this video. I'll speak to you soon.